Hi everyone, welcome. This is Viviana, and today we're going to do another pick a card. What is the justice and when is it coming? So this is for not someone you choose. It's kind of who's going to get justice next in your life and what kind of justice they're going to get. So if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. It's not easy, you know. And just wanted to give an update as of this date that I'm posting it, that any of those who watch me on my TikTok lives, unfortunately I got locked out of my account. There was a bug and I had to reinstall it, and then because I connected with Instagram at the time when they were partnering, I didn't need a phone or an email. I know, long story, right? But I sent an email to them. If you could send an email too, would be greatly appreciated. But hopefully I'll get it up and running again, because live takes about 1,000 people and I've worked pretty hard to get to that. So I have another account as well right now, Amethyst Visions, and I'm going to put that down in the bottom just in case that ends up changing. But let's get back to the tarot stuff. I want to say, if you'd like a reading, if you feel like you resonate, check, you can email me, and I'm going to have all the prices down below as well and all the specials for March. And please subscribe if you're enjoying the reading and you want to see more. Please give a thumbs up, always appreciated, helps me grow my business as well. And if you're feeling generous and you're able to, PayPal donation to show appreciation is always welcome. Anything helps. But let's get on to the reading now. So we have 4 piles here. Pile number 1, it's Guess. Pile number 2, Sunset Glow. Pile number 3, this one here. Pile number 4, Love Spell. So take your time and pause it if you need, and pick the one that you're first drawn to and go to the timestamps down below. We're going to start with pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. Let's see the cards that I shuffled first of all, and then we'll get more tarot and astro dice and see when this karma will be coming. So we have Respect here, Dreams, Somnia, Cupid's Arrow, Native. So if you're native, this will most likely, you're native like me. Welcome, cuz. But yeah, so we have that, and then we have Intelligence and Mental Beauty. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. So I feel like a lot of people around you are really smitten with you. They really see you as someone who is a potential love interest to them. We have even Venus here. You could be a Taurus as well, as Venus rules Taurus. Also been through a lot though, and so people kind of have this judgment about you that it's been easy for you, but you've worked very hard in your life. So I feel like it's been hard because the lack of respect people have given you, and you really put a wall up. But who is this person? So let's get some tarot cards here and see who's this person, what was the situation, and what is their justice, and when is it coming? Someone put you in a third-party situation. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you've healed from it, though, and that's part of the justice. They have to see you moving on and quite happy, attached to your heart still, not bitter about it, not even really talking about it. I'm hearing that song, I'm a Survivor by Destiny's Child here, where, you know, you've just done the best thing you can do, and you're looking very elegant in the way you decided to deal with the situation. It was revealed to you very shockingly here, not by them, and you really cared about this person. But I do see that you were quick to make a new path for yourself, because you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to be in competition with someone's love here, especially because this person had a bit of a temper and they always kind of lashed out at you, made you feel like, you weren't worthy of them or something here. But I see you have moved on, so that's part of the beautiful thing about it. But karma does need to come in play here, because you also chose not to get revenge or focus too much on it when you very well could have. They did you so dirty here. So if this resonates, and this could be your pile, this person also could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Okay, so yeah, this person's temper is bringing them into dark energies here. They're not facing their demons. They could be addicted to gambling here or sexual relationships, hence the third party involvement here. And their money's going to go down. I see that they really love their clothing. They really like to stand out, but I don't feel like they're going to be standing out in a very good way right now. No, something is going to affect their reputation. They're very careful not to show their temper to people that they want to impress or have to keep a job with or a community or want to manipulate someone here. But I see this coming out about their temper here. And that they have very high expectations on people, kind of selfish here. So I do see people kind of walking away from them, especially if they have a friend group that they kind of used here. We have trust here. The trust is just gone. People are really listening to their gut now in the situation where they give this person a lot of choices before. They were going to get in a lot of arguments with people that maybe really took a lot from them before, but people are going to start realizing this person puts people in a win or lose situation. They never want to compromise. So we have to take the lead. They may be in a leadership position at work. I see them being fired or really demoted here, depending on how far their anger has taken them in a situation. But it's not looking good. Some of them did some love spells on you, or did love spells to get this other person here or something. So I feel like it's going to backfire on them as well, because they ended up not getting your love and your respect yourself, because you're so used, you've been going through a lot of blows lately in terms of people not respecting you here and not, making you a priority in their life. And this is going to come back to them. People are not going to be listening to them. People are not going to make the priority. They're not going to include them, because they're not willing to look and confront their demons and their shadow side here. They always lie, so I see other people lying to them. I see that they're not going to shine anymore, and that the control, that people are going to see that this person is really Machiavellian. They need control over situations, and they're going to unleash the beast almost, their demons on other people, and someone else is going to see this. I see one of their big karmas is that this person's constantly bored, dissatisfied, and angry and frustrated with life. This is something they've carried with them a lot, but they've been able to keep it under wraps to a certain extent. But they're refusing to see their part in situations, and it's going to keep them in misery, particularly because they're going to leave this job in a very bad standing here. What else is going on? Could be costing them a pretty penny too. I'm hearing something about $18,000, $14,000, some kind of lien on their house, or a fine here is coming in. Their strength is going to be depleted. They got a lot of their strength from other people here, so I see it's going to be really depleted. Their kind of luxury lifestyle is going to come to an end, and they're going to be one of those people that peaked, at a certain time and just always be reminiscing, and it's going to really turn people off of them. They're going to have to be very cautious with their money, and I don't see anyone really helping them here. Their manifestations may have come to them quick before, but I see that they're going to get their karma here and have to deal with something legal and be very alone in their situation and not feel good about it, because they don't want to look and reflect on the wisdom of the situation and how they can change. I even see something about a family inheritance or something that they've stolen, or they're on the outs with their family as of lately, and I'm seeing them kind of getting written out of a will, not being able to be around them as much anymore. They're going to try to just kind of manipulate a little bit, but I don't think people are going to let them in. People on their last legs with this person here. So their home life is very unstable right now. Very alone. I see this other person that they're in a relationship walking away too, with their dignity intact. Same thing. So it's going to really crush them, because they love to get a reaction from people. It's the way that they feel like it could show that people care, but they don't seem to care. So I see, you know, Saturn energy coming to them, that it's just really not a good time for them. They're going to have to learn a lot of lessons. And if they're not able to at this point, things are just going to get worse and worse for them here. When can they see this happening? I picked out a card for it. So some of you, it's going to come August from the date that you're watching it, as this video is timeless. So I hope that resonated. If it do, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, join my community, and watch more of my pick a card videos here. And I will see you next time. Ciao. So if you picked pile number 2 here, the Sunset Glow, these are the cards that I shuffled, and we'll get started here. So we have Devotion and Dreams Fulfilled. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. We have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. This is the, one of them is the date when the justice is going to come. We have Depth, Shadow here. And we have Truth. And we have, look at the Justice card here as well. So let's get more cards as well. Pause if you'd like to see what kind of messages come to you. But justice is definitely coming in. The truth is going to be outweighing the lie here, which is the shadow. Someone has kept things in the shadow. About a relationship here. Could be a love situation. Let's get it. So I feel like this could be a Sagittarius here, or a fire sign. They're racked with a lot of fear. They've been having nightmares about what they've done. They've done it to several other people here for quite a while now. Could have been about 9 years here. Let's see. They're kind of a schemer when it comes to money. They've put people in love triangles. Maybe they put you in one here. And has taken money from you and put a lot of burdens on you. And showed extreme emotional immaturity in the situation. But I see justice coming to you. You could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but there's that big justice coming to them here. It's going to be revealed to other people about this situation. They've been wanting to keep it under wraps because they don't like conflict and arguing, but they're very sneaky with money. And this is the way you could have met them online, or they may be dealing with people online too, ciphering their money here. We also have an Aquarius energy. This could be yours. But they definitely love bombed the situation, but it's extremely defensive about their situation. They kept themselves, they're kind of a loner here. And at first it seems kind of endearing, but it's really, they're a loner for a reason. Could be a Virgo as well. Let's get more information. So I do feel like money was taken from you, maybe around $6,000. I feel like they really ended up affecting your self-esteem here at the end of it, even though they relied on you so much. Here we go. We have flow. They're always like, let's go with the flow. I mean, they promised vacations here, and it was just like, always go with the flow. Nothing was ever really planned. They really tried to make you feel alone, and you did feel very alone. A lot of the time they didn't come home at night, especially if you lived with them. They were always kind of going out partying, whether you knew it or not at this point, and looking, they're quite an opportunist, looking for a better deal, or kind of hallucinating on what they can attract with doing no work here. And you really nurtured this person. You had such a heart, and you opened them into your home, and you did feel really a connection with them. You had a lot in common with them. But at the same time, you were very different from each other. And there was this imbalance within the relationship, and made you feel like you didn't know where you stood in the relationship, but also where you lived with this person, or where they lived, was always unstable here. They never really encouraged you to blossom. They wanted to keep you down. They always wanted to keep you, whether they were with you or not, as a friend here. But they always had this energy that kind of dragged you down. I do feel like you left the situation. I see like a third eye chakra. So you have kind of listened to your gut and are kind of catching on, or are out getting yourself extricated out of the situation. Some of you may be tied up in legal matters with this person. Maybe something that they did here against you, or someone did you against you involving this person. So they've caused a lot of upheaval and just a lot of headache. Even after getting out of this situation, they don't want to make it easy for you to leave. Wow. Audacity with this situation. So it was some unrequited love, but this person always just kind of, would avoid. and kind of faked chemistry with you. But I feel like it was more at the end of the day, you felt like the chemistry wasn't there, and you kind of wanted to leave them anyways. Maybe you were kicking yourself before the money situation came in with it, but I do feel like you did have kind of a feeling about it, but you were kind of seeing where it goes. Maybe you were kind of bored in life at the time. Okay. So let's get their karma. Thank you, spirits, ancestors, guardian angels, for bringing this message to us. It does feel like a male. It feels like someone who doesn't like to do anything meaningful with their life. They don't want to go towards a purpose. They may be somewhat of a career criminal here. So I see their karma. We have balancing. We have fire sign again. Don't like to do work. One I avoiding. Things are coming to light there with the moon, though. Balance situation. They did something back in July. Could have a Pisces or a Cancer as well. So yeah, there's going to be this recognition. Let me see. We've got the Six of Fire here, and we have the Gemini energy. I'm seeing that they're going to be less appealing, less physically attractive. Anything that came to them easy before, because I feel like they delegated shit to people. They really said, oh, do this for me, do that for me. They got several other people to do it. Everything's going to come back on their back now here. People are turning cold towards them. They might even run into someone that really tries to swindle them here. This is someone who's also a fire sign, very similar to them. But little do they know this person has... this person's married. This other person's married and has someone who's very aggressive, or someone who maybe is in law enforcement, a family member here, law enforcement, or a brother, or this, for some of you, that they may be married within this pile here. So I see them maybe even getting beat up here. Broken nose, broken arm even. Wow. They like to travel to kind of get away from things and hide here. Feeling uplifted, friendship. I feel like you might meet someone who knows this person and get more information about them too. Knows about them. Maybe you're trying to file a lawsuit against this person, get money back. We have reflector wounds, introspection here. I feel like you've done a lot of... I feel like you're going to be a lot happier too, and you're going to have a lot more options in life coming towards you, and feel better to get away from this person because they were quite narcissistic here. It's not looking good for them. I see love coming in for you, side note here, but it's not looking good for them here. They might be involved in a phone scam or something, or they might have to start doing something like that instead of what they're doing. Let's get a little bit more. So what else is happening with this person here? What is the karma, and when is it to come? You may get this news over a phone call from someone you love romantically, or someone you know. Let's see. You got thief, sure man. And they're definitely going to have to leave a situation here. They have to hightail it out of here, move. There's someone who may be scheming. Maybe someone who knows they have the money, and it's a couple, and they're doing that to scheme this person and get their fortune here if they do have money. I do see community. No community is really going to have to accept them from now on. They're going to be moving a lot because their name might be in the papers as well. So they're not going to be safe anywhere. Papers, news. Maybe they'll be like the Tinder swindler here, but it's not looking good. So when can they expect this karma to come towards them? So some of you be January. So whenever you're watching this video, looks like it might be January here. So I hope it resonated. If not, check out the other piles. If you like a reading, check out my prices down below. If you're able to be generous here, It would be nice for you to leave a tip if you can. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Ciao. If you picked pile number 3, this is your reading. So we have choice, Valkyrie here. We have determination, creative achievement. We have farm, affection and determination. A lot of determination here. Grim Reaper, silent treatment, breakup situation here. This looks like it could be a love situation. Let's get a little bit more. Get your guides, ancestors, guardian angels for bringing us this information here. So third party situation here made you feel like you were not good enough. Really wanted their cake and eat it too, but they disconnected from their emotions. This person has a drinking addiction or something that keeps them very numb, maybe substances here. Kind of keeps them numb as well, but it's more about overindulgence than it is that they're numb from their feelings here. Could be a Gemini energy or a fire energy. This person likes to argue. They're very argumentative. They might have a bit of a husky voice. Taurus. Some of them might have had a wife or they got someone pregnant here. I'm also just seeing a Taurus energy. And they weren't over, they were leading on. Could be you even as well. Leading you on, not wanting to end the situation, regardless of the obligations they have, and being, you know, still with this person or with you. Kind of trying to feed you lies here. They're jealous because you're doing very well with your job, and you're, you know, as well. A very good intuition about it. You didn't feel like they're giving you enough here. And let's see what else we have. Very grounded in the situation. They're being very defensive when you did have like a big talk with them about stuff. And they're very cold and close-hearted with the situation here. They didn't want to give any of it a try, very immature, or what they did give was just not enough, and it was kind of insulting here. You wanted something different, and you did have a foundation with them, but when you started going through hard times, they weren't there for you, and you really needed them. I see that you released yourself from a lot of insecurities, though, and you walked away from their back and forth. They put you in a rock and a hard place. You're a very loving person, and I see there may be a Virgo here that you're actually supposed to be with, side note. That will be coming into your life as well. I could see also a Sagittarius coming towards you that is going to be a lot better match. I do feel like this has to do with, you know, cheating here. Not getting what they want, though. Not being able to keep things up for this, and because of that, losing you and then losing the other person as well. This person thrives off energy and talking, but also competition. And I feel like people are going to just walk away from it at this point. It's going to make them very depressed. They may start drinking a lot or something heavily and getting themselves in trouble. Injuries, drunk tank, it could be charges, DUIs here possibly. Unconditional love. You brought a lot to this person, but they self-indulged. And they did not give you the same at the end of it. Maybe you were in addiction at that time too, tried to help them, but they didn't want any help with it. They wanted to bring you down. Maybe you gave them money and they used it as well. Maybe it was a gambling as well. They didn't appreciate your help either, and they never really said thank you or made you, you know, feel good about things. So it felt like the Cupid's arrow really struck hard in a bad way here. But do have faith, because I do feel like love is coming towards you, even though it's hard to maybe imagine right now. This person has a lot of outdated thinking. People are really going to start to think that this person's just really uncool, just not relevant anymore. It's very similar to pile number 2 here. Pile number 1, actually. This person also thinks they're very sneaky, but I see someone spying on them. They have a stalker. They have someone that's kind of obsessed with them through work, or some of them are a teacher, they work, and I don't know, I see allegations made against them or something that they did do, but it was maybe what they did was exaggerated more, so they might be losing their job. Because they're in a position of power. You know, they may have actually, you know, had this affair with someone you knew here, or someone within their job that you'd met before. So it felt like such a betrayal. The other person as well you're friendly with. So I don't see them doing very well. They might have to take something that they don't want to do here. Main female. Thinking about you a lot. But I see that they're going to narrowly miss jail here. Because there's someone who wants to step in because they're concerned about you or they know you need help. So they may help you get what you need, child support or something that they've taken from you. They want to help you. This person has expertise in legal or has money here to kind of help you out and get some justice with this situation more than ever right now. What else do we have here? What is the justice for this situation? What other justice is going to come here? People are just not going to prioritize them. They're a very unorganized person. You might have kept them on track, or someone did, but I see things really falling apart for them. More peace and harmony coming to your life. No focus for them. Relationship, they might be connected to someone. It may not be you, but if someone they're child with, they're going to have to stay connected to this person. They have obligations through court. They're not going to be able to make the chances they have. I also see like their car might be repossessed here, so they can't go where they need to go and travel. They're not protected either spiritually because they piss the spirits off and their ancestors. So they're going to have tower moment after tower moment here. And lots of endings. Not a lot of balance, not a lot of stability, especially at home. So when can they expect that this may happen here? Let's see. This could be happening in June. So I hope it resonated. Pile number 3. If it did, make sure you give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like. If you're feeling generous and you're able to, always appreciate a donation. Support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't and you'd like to. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can check below. I have all my prices and the way that you can get a hold of me. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Ciao. Hi, pile number 4. So if you picked the pile number 4, love spell, this is your reading. Let's get some cards. What is going on with pile number 4 here? This person could be a Scorpio. We have injustice, definitely Medusa. This could have been a very serious here, and this is was a karmic relationship. Shadow. We have trees here. Pilgrimage. So this person really hid who they were from you. There could have been some type of SA here, assault. I do feel like this person triggered a lot though, and you let go and really learn to love yourself. And that's not because of karma, that's the decision that you made, you know, really empowered yourself. Left this situation, went towards your roots and your identity and learning more about yourself. This person may have attacked your identity here. Your culture, your identity, your family here. They hid themselves at first. Something to do with trees. What's going on with trees here? Someone wanted to come out. Money. This could be an earth sign, a Taurus here. They didn't have stability the way that they said they did in terms of their money. They didn't have any coming as well. They said that they had some money coming overseas here. Or they're going to travel, but they didn't go where they... Or they said that they weren't going where they said they were going to go. Let's see. The 3 of Pentacles. Some of them have a child with someone else. They haven't talked to you about it whatsoever. You may have found out. So they might be going to see this person and saying that they're going on business trips or traveling here. But really they have somewhat of a second family or, yeah, not good. This other person knows about you too. Message of concern. Maybe you were like messaging them and was like, I'm concerned, what's happening here? We have poverty here. Saying they didn't have money for things, but they were spending on this other person here. Wealthy, yeah, well. You spent a lot of your time, felt like, main female. Kind of both juggling both of you, though. Community, unexpected income. I see money being reimbursed, though. Are you getting support to leave this person or not have to deal with this person? Whether it's through them, but I feel like it's through someone else here. So what is the karma within the situation? They may have gone towards the person that they lied to and you feel like they won, or they were really cruel about it and you didn't get a lot of closure from them, but the way they left shows you a lot about who they are, right? Wow. So what's going to happen with this situation, though? Spirit, thank you so much, Spirit. Ancestors, guardian angels. What is the karma for this person lying, deceiving here? You know, keeping you suffering, keeping you, you know, really not doing well in terms of eating basic necessities here. Like, so cruel. I do see prison. Quite. Whether they are with this other person's extremely controlling. They might live with in-laws, and I feel like they're in-laws, or it's this woman's mother or a relative that lives with them, and they might task them with taking care of them here. A few other people might come in. They want to use this person because this person actually has money. So they're really happy that you're not with them anymore, but they don't care about anything but the money. The family doesn't care about anything but the money. Someone might have died in the family here, and so they were looking for someone to replace this person here. So they might even want to marry this person so that they have, like, you know, entitlement to the money, and they're going to put this person through the ringer in terms of court. Might drive them to an early death with health issues here. And no one's going to be concerned about them, I'll tell you that. Main male, they made it quite clear who they want to be here, who they want to be with within your community. They have soiled their reputation. People want to deal with them. They're not concerned about them. So even within the community that they live in now, people know what they did. They found out because there's a family member that lives where they are now. Maybe that's how you found out, or a friend of yours that lives there now and has told people about the situation so that they, you know, don't feel comfortable of what they did when they really had you suffering here and were manipulating here and abusing you physically as well here. Wow. And it's jail time for them. They didn't have limits in the situation. They thought, oh, I'm going to do this, and get away with it. But their community, people talk, correspondence. I see them just having to correspond through letters with people because I see them going to jail. Some of them are like 6 years. They might get drunk and talk to someone about something, commit a crime, and that person at a bar, and the cop it might be an undercover cop here. It could be even, they may have done anything to something even more serious, or they have many victims of something particular here in terms of violent assaults. And they have been wanted for quite a while here. There's something about here that they are shining too brightly, and they've caused a lot of attention on them. They were too cocky and confident. They thought they had left their problems behind, but they were wanted. Maybe it was a bounty hunter here as well, but they had to be sneaky about it because this person is like pretty smart or slithery here, and they have good amount of money and maybe connections at the time, which they don't have now. For other reasons, they screwed someone over here, so they really have no protection now, and they're running out of money. So it's not looking good for them. They're in a very karmic cycle here. So I do see them kind of always aimlessly kind of spiraling and having to take series of different jobs to make ends meet because of what they're going through here. They're going to be very depleted with their energy, and they may get dreams about you often in particular, so it's really going to haunt them in that way, and they may feel like you're their karma because it finally caught up to them here. It's been going on for quite a while. Any other information here? So When can they expect this? What other karma is coming in here? Short journey. Not be able to get around in terms of transformation. Major challenge coming to them here. You did something risky, taking a chance, and things are going to come down on them. I'm seeing the month of May. But let's get a few cards here. Friend is going to come in between them as well and cheat them. Someone who knows a lot about them. I see you very protected though. And I do feel like this is going to happen in the month of May. So, thank you for watching. Hope it resonated. Leave a thumbs up and a comment below if it did. If you like it personal, check down below for all my prices and specials. Email me for any questions about that. Subscribe here if you'd like, and if you're able to be generous and you'd like to express your support that way, always appreciative. Anything helps here. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Ciao.